Can you fix the frame?
The frame?
Like, twist it back. You gonna no, the stand. The stand. Yeah, no, too far. Okay. Don't let it go, let it go. Don't let it slip away.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to sit right here.
Yeah, all this time to think about the scenery. And you wanna put your asshole on.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Honey Dose. If you do know who I am, welcome back to the channel. As I can tell by today's title, me and Deontay over here is going to be doing a birthing experience story time / Q&A.
For this little nigga.
But I only got 4 questions for Q&A, so I'm gonna make that part of it last. So we just gonna do the story time of it. So where should we begin? Like, alright y'all, so I'm gonna start from when we first got to the hospital. So I'm trying to think. So when we first got to the hospital, first off, Deontay parked in the wrong side.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, she did. He had to move the car all the way. You better not eat my Bible. I had to move the car all the way back over to the other side of the hospital. But when we first got to the hospital and I had to check in and stuff like that, I was walking. I felt like I had a little bit of contractions. A little bit, just a little bit. But I kept walking because I wanted him to come out naturally. I didn't want to be induced, but I had to. Why are you staring at me?
You're talking. I don't want to look at the camera. I'll look at the camera.
Anyways, when we first got there, we was checking in. Only 2 people, was it 2 people could go back there with me at the time? Only 3 people could go back there. Only 3 people could go back there with me at a time. So, with that being said, I think at first it was just my mom, my stepdad, and Deontay that first went back there with me. And when I first got back there, I didn't really do anything. Like, I was back there for like a good hour or 2 without them starting anything with me because I wanted to eat, right? That's why? Yeah, because I wanted to eat. So, what did I even eat? What did I eat? You remember? Was it Chick-fil-A? Was it Chick-fil-A? Yeah, it was Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Got me Chick-fil-A.
It was Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, so it was Chick-fil-A. And I didn't start anything until like later on early that morning. Because I went in at 6 o'clock and then I didn't start anything until maybe like 7 or 8. So then the first thing that they did was they gave me a little pill so I could start, so they can start the induction. I think she had the potty bin.
I don't care.
You got a potty? Okay. So they first gave me a pill so I can be induced, and then that took maybe like a good hour or 2 before I would even like was inducing or whatever. So then after they gave me the pill, they asked me if I wanted to do epidural, and I told them to hold off on it because I originally didn't want to. It wasn't part of my birth plan at all. So I didn't want to do epidural, but they asked me if I did want to. So I told them just hold off on it, and they said I had up until, well, basically, I didn't have a time limit until I can get epidural, so that's that. And then after that, I just started having contractions because after they induced me. Contractions was, I would say, what you would rate my contractions as, based off of how I was acting?
7, 6.
My contractions?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, you weren't really doing too much.
So 7 and 6, 1 through 10?
Yeah, 6, 7. You wasn't like, you wasn't crying, you wasn't in pain. You were just like, I think I have a contractions. And you'll sit there and focus, and then it'll go away.
6 and 7 is kind of high.
Oh, so you think it's lower?
Yes, I think my contraction was probably maybe like them near 4 or 5. Just
6,
because
7.
no,
That's all the same boat.
no, just because like when I had the contraction, I would probably just like sit on the yoga ball and just like roll around. That helped get them out a little bit.
We're talking about at the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like yeah, and then it's just the more time, the more you're induced, the more. I'm sorry, Papa.
That be about gone anyway.
the more intense it is. So you still hungry? My contractions was a good 4 out of 5. It wasn't that bad. I was doing like the yoga ball and stuff like that. That was fun, the yoga ball thing, because they went away. And then I was like trying to walk. I was trying to walk, but I couldn't go far because they had me hooked up to the little monitor thing. So, yeah. And if you're having a baby, all I have to say is when you get to the hospital and they hook you up to that little heartbeat thing to where you can hear the baby's heartbeat, that's all you're going to be focused on, because, like, let you go to sleep and you feel like you don't hear that heartbeat. Is the heartbeat working? Or, like, you move the little heartbeat monitor thing just to make sure that you can hear it. That was, like, I was so scared because I was just so scared. I was so scared of losing him while I was in there.
Yeah.
All right. Your turn. Talk about something.
As a nigga at the hospital, that shit really comfortable. Them chairs, the couch chair, that bit really comfortable. All you really do is sleep. All you really can do is sleep, learn, I guess, about the female body, and just hope and pray, you know, everything goes all right and smooth. Yeah, that's really it. That's all really you can do. Just be there. That's really it. Until they start crying, then it makes you feel bad. Let's talk about the bad part.
Okay, now the bad part is when I decided to go ahead and get my epidural, because that's when my contractions were getting a little bit more intense. And I was like, you know what? I feel like these are intense to me, but I know they're going to get 9 times worse by the time it is time to have him. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get it. And y'all, that was like, what is that word? Traumatizing? Yeah. That was very traumatizing to me, because one, it wasn't part of my birth plan, so I was kind of upset at myself, but two, because I don't like needles. I hate needles. So it was very traumatizing to me. And I was literally crying.
Boo, crying like she was dying.
Like couldn't breathe, crying, because, and it made it so much worse because it was like, if I can't calm down, they're gonna have to do something if I couldn't calm down. And I was like, I don't know. It was really bad, because I was literally crying to the point where, like, I couldn't breathe. My heartbeat was racing. Like, my blood pressure was so high because I couldn't breathe and I wasn't focusing. You know, just stuff like that. That was very traumatizing to me. Deontay was over there getting ready to cry because he saw me, like, crying. His mom was behind the freaking curtain sheet in the room because she didn't want to see me cry like that. It was so much. And my mom was about to damn near pass out.
She cried more doing that than having a baby. That's the crazy part. My
mom was getting ready to pass out because she was like, I'm getting hot. Because she just did not nobody liked seeing me like that. Like, it was so bad. I was literally like...
snot coming out of the nose, just... It just makes you feel bad seeing somebody you care about cry like that. It ain't fun. But she did it, though.
Yeah, I did it. I got it done. And then after I got it done, I'm telling y'all, like,
she couldn't feel her feet.
I felt nothing. Like, I felt no contractions. I felt none of that. And that epidural was something else. And then after I got it, I could not feel nothing. Literally nothing. I could not feel my feet. I could not feel my legs.
I can't feel my legs.
And then another thing is, like, if you're a type of person where you're like, where in your mind you're like, oh my God, okay, I want to move, but then you can't move, but then your mind is just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's crazy. And so every time I wanted to move, I have to, like, ask my mom to help me move or ask Deontay to help me move. And then when it came to time to have the baby and I had to put my legs, I was like, can somebody please help me put my legs up? Because I cannot put them up. I cannot move. That was probably like one of the worst feelings.
She felt great.
No, I felt good because I couldn't really feel anything, and contractions wasn't as intense. I could only feel the pressure of it, but still, like, it felt weird because I couldn't move my legs. I couldn't move them, and I wanted to move them so bad. But yeah, and then what else? Oh, and I just kept shaking so much. I kept shaking, like, I don't know why, but they said that's normal to get it. When you get an epidural, you just start shaking. I was like just shaking. He was like, is that normal? He kept asking the doctors, well, she keeps shaking. And I'm like, I guess they just kept telling me it was normal. But then fast forward to the actual birthing part, y'all. I did not feel nothing. The only thing I really felt was the ring of fire, and it honestly felt like I just had to poop. That's how I knew that I was ready to give birth.
What is that? Ring of fire?
Ring of fire?
The fair ride?
No. Well, there is a fair ride called Ring of Fire,
What are you talking about?
the Ring of Fire is like where his head is like literally right here.
And it burns?
Yeah.
It burned?
Yes. Cause it was. What's funny? Yes, it burned because it was literally right here, and it was like getting ready to push out. And that burned. Ring of Fire did burn, and I felt it. And you're not supposed to push during the Ring of Fire, but I did. That's how I kind of ripped a little bit. Yes. They had to stitch my vagina on the inside. That's why I had stitches.
I remember.
No, you don't.
Because I pulled them stitches out my teeth.
You're gross. Alright, y'all. So I had to switch devices because my camera was getting too hot. But back to what we was talking about. What part we was on?
Pushing the baby.
Okay.
Fire, I know that.
Now, when when it was time for him to come out.
Trying to hit, yeah.
When it was time for him to come out, well, let's backtrack because he had his own little episode. Let's backtrack because the nurse came in and she was like, no, the nurse told me to tell her when it felt like I had to poop. So I'm laying down, my mom's laying beside me in the little rocking chair. I'm laying down and I'm just like, man, these contractions, they getting intense. And mind you, I had the catheter in, so like every time I had a contraction, I felt the catheter because it was weird. But after once I felt that last contraction before he came, I looked at my mom and I just woke her up. I was like, Mom, I feel like I have to poop. She was like, what? I was like, I feel like I have to poop. She was like, oh, well, call the nurse. No, I had to call her in. And I was like, I need the nurse in here. I feel like I have to poop. And so she came in, and then that's when she checked my cervix to see how dilated I am. Well, I was, and I was fully dilated. I was 10 centimeters. And so after I was 10 centimeters and she seen that, she was like, are you ready to have a baby? And I was like, yes, I'm ready to have a baby. And so my mom stood up and she woke up. She woke up everybody, and she woke up Deontay. She was like, ready? What'd she say? You ready to have a baby?
I think so.
She woke up Deontay and she said, you ready to have a baby? And then I don't know, like, what did you do? Like, you just got up and woke up?
I just woke up out my sleep and I don't know. I don't know if it was a panic attack, anxiety attack, but I just couldn't breathe. I felt weak. It felt like I was high, but I wasn't high. So I knew it was like something was wrong with me. I just had to keep sitting down. Man.
Oh my God, yes, he had to keep sitting down. I'm over there trying to push out the baby, and he's just sitting down. I was over here trying to push out the baby, and he just sitting down, and he holding my hand like this over the bar. And I'm like, oh my gosh, because his mom and my mom was the one that was helping me push.
I helped push. Don't act like I didn't help push.
Dang, no, you was holding my hand over the bar. I'm talking about like my mom and your mom was helping me push by holding my legs. Like.
Oh yeah, I was holding your hand.
So they was helping me push, and every time I pushed, she was like, take a deep breath, and then push, and I pushed, and that was the easy part. It's so surprising because having a baby was actually the easy part, which makes me want to have another one.
She wants 5. 4 more to go. Not right now though. Not right now. But sooner or later, yeah.
But yeah, so.
But yeah,
that's
a panic attack from watching her have a baby. The doctors had to bring a nurse in just for me. How the hell, man?
But I feel like ever since that panic attack happened, I feel like you've been having panic attacks a lot more often. Mm-hmm. Well, not really panic attacks, but just like, you know what I mean.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what they are.
It's part of being a dad. Look to dad life.
Maybe that's me transforming.
But But yeah, so that's pretty much the story. And then, you know, Zakari came. He was here. He was 5 pounds. Was he 5 pounds, 5 ounces?
Yeah.
He was?
Or 4'7".
No, I think he was 4 pounds. I think he came out 4 pounds and I forgot how many ounces, but that's what that is. And he was so small. He was very small. He was actually fit in preemie diapers, but he wasn't a preemie. He was like right above the preemie size, but he was fit in preemie like size diapers and stuff like that. But then he came and our little boy was here and now we're taking care of him and he's keeping us up all night, all day. You know, all the good things about it.
Not really.
Not really for you. You be knocked out. Me keep waking up having to shove a titty in his mouth.
You just go back to sleep. I be waking up from y'all anyway. Checking on y'all. Yes, I do be checking on y'all. Make sure you squishing him. No, or he's under the blanket all the way or something.
Oh yeah, because
shit like that.
Because I sleep with him in the bed, but just because like he likes to eat during like throughout the night, so
oh shit.
So it just makes it easier.
You want to show off your shirt, Mama? Look at your shirt. Son of a nutcracker.
Hey.
You too big to be jumping up there.
But yeah, so that was that. And then
bitch. All right, we can talk with you right here.
And then when we bought Zakari home, Mama was a very, 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 very good dog. She was very gentle. She was just sniffing him. She's a very good dog around Zakari. So I'm very happy for that because I didn't want to have to give my first baby away. Mama. What's up, shorty?
Get him.
That's the end of the story time. That was pretty much it when it came to giving birth to Zakari. Would I do it? Mama.
Hey, pop. You want to pop? Get
pop,
down.
Pop.
Get down.
Turn around. Indicate. But when it comes to having birth, I would do it again.
I want a girl.
Would I cry again during the epidural? Yes.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You already did it.
I don't care. I don't like that big ass needle.
You didn't see it.
Here again, I know I didn't see it, but I know it was a big ass needle. And I know I do not want it.
Do you want me to say their name or you just want me to say?
Just ask the question.
All right, question number 1. Overall experience from beginning to birth, 1 through 10.
What's your answer?
A 6.
Beginning to birth. Should I be like?
Oh no.
Pregnancy?
No. Pregnancy wise, 3.
Why would you say 3?
3.
Pregnancy to birth.
5 then.
Why would you rate it so low?
Because when you
What's
was
wrong
pregnant,
with the pregnancy?
when you was pregnant, they're not the same female when they're pregnant. They act totally different. Well, if you have a baby, a nigga would know. A nigga gonna know. But when you get pregnant, you be acting shit. What you think?
Pregnancy, I would give it a 4. I would give it a 4. Just because of what he said. I am it's like you're a whole different person when you're pregnant. I don't know, you just have a pregnancy brain. I don't know how to explain it.
She acting like she don't have common sense. She's always complaining, always hungry. It's a lot. I mean, common sense ain't common. So, I don't know what goes on in females' brains when they get pregnant or mommy brain, but god damn.
Okay, do the birth. Do the birth part. So 1 to 10, like the birthing experience.
Being 1 the lowest, 10 the highest?
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. I give it a 5 out of 10 too because of the epidural. That's the only part that made it really bad.
I would give it a 5 out of 10 because the epidural was bad, but the whole birthing part was not bad at all. So anybody who was scared to give birth, well, everybody's body is different, so I can't really say that. But anybody who is scared to give birth, I would say just take it one thing at a time. It's not that bad. Just breathe through it. It's really not that bad at all. But here again, everybody's body is different. So yeah. Next question.
How was the pain? If you experienced any, did you do epidural?
Yes, I did epidural. The pain was The pain was not that bad at all. I think I did get the epidural at a pretty good timing because that's when the contractions was getting a little bit more intense. But it wasn't that bad at all. The only thing that did hurt was getting the epidural. That hurted worse than having birth, if you want me to be honest. And when my birth was very easy. I only pushed maybe like a good 2 or 3 times. And then he was out. And then it was just the whole ring of fire thing. But yeah. Next question.
How did it feel on the last push?
The last push was the ring of fire.
Relieving.
It burned.
It burned?
Yes, that was kind of the last. Oh, well, no. Okay, that was before the last push. Well, the last push was kind of like the ending of the ring of fire and when it came out. So,
like his feet, right?
What,
so
last push?
Feet coming out and his like lower body? Yeah, that shouldn't be that bad.
So, well, no, it kind of came out just like all at once. If that makes sense. So the last push, it did feel relieving. It actually did feel relieving because you just felt like it kind of like just flowed out.
Feel like you lost weight when you pushed the baby out?
No.
Did you feel them still attached to the umbilical cord?
Yes.
Did it hurt when I cut it?
No, I didn't feel it. Oh, that was a good question. I really didn't feel the umbilical cord being cut. The only thing that did feel weird was when she had to take out the placenta, which y'all, I did keep my placenta.
Let me see.
I don't know why. It stink? It don't stink.
How you open it? Oh, it do
Wait.
stink. Oh, fuck.
No, it don't.
Yes, it do.
Wait, don't take it out.
Or maybe just the freezer smell I smell. I'm gonna open it. I'm not gonna let y'all see. It might be against community guidelines or some shit. Oh. You seen it yet?
I don't want to see it. Ew. Let me see. Let me see.
I mean, it wasn't that bad.
It don't. That's the umbilical cord, I think. Okay, put it back.
This big ass thing came out of you?
Mm-hmm.
That's damn.
That's what you get every time you have birth. Okay, put it back.
What's in there? Like his vitamins? Like what's all in that?
I don't know. We can look it up. But that's the umbilical cord right here.
That was a sneak peek?
No. But yes, I did keep my placenta. That was the only thing that I wouldn't do again because what the fuck I'm gonna do with it?
Sell it.
I know on the black market, I can get thousands of dollars for it.
Probably good.
I can. It's the organ.
Hey, you gotta buy one, hit me up, let us know.
Make sure y'all stay tuned for more videos. I do have a video that is posting kind of right after this one. I'm in the process of recording it, so yeah, so y'all can't even see me. Alright, y'all, so I will see you guys in my next video. Stay tuned. Say bye.
Bye.